And we're back with another question for Ron. Ron, is it easy to focus on love and gratitude every day? And why do you think I allow fear and frustration to consume me?
Wow, isn't that interesting? Okay. Is it easy to focus on love and gratitude every day? If it was easy, then we'd have love and gratitude, and that would be our existence because that's what we're focusing on, and that's what would be created. Now, in third dimension, we have the third dimension minutia, the things we have to do, and oftentimes they do not create love. Some people go to work and they hate their job and they have to put up with that, and they focus on the negative parts of their job, and those are the things that seem to persist with them. In third dimension, time is a part of it. In the non-physical, there's no time, so it snap it was think about it and it's done. So, but we're in third dimension, and things take some time. It takes some time to overcome the negative stuff that we've already created. And we look at that and we say, why did I do that? That frustrates me and consumes my thoughts and ideas about myself. Why did I do that? And some people say, I never wanted to create that. Well, why did you think about it? Why did you focus on it? You created it because the heavens don't know what to do other than create what you focused on. Just keep that in mind. Yeah. Focus on that for a while. Just keep it in mind that what you focus on, the heavens look at you and say, well, I guess that's what you want. Because they don't know any difference. They're not there to judge your creations. They don't. They won't do that. You create what you want. And because why? You are a creator. Free agency is given to you. The heavens know this. So they're not going to judge. They're not going to say, you shouldn't have done that. They'll never come up with that. They, meaning the creation energies. Don't ask me to explain that because I don't really understand it. I just know what they do. So it's hard. Is it easy? No, it's not easy to focus on love and gratitude every day unless you start doing the mental processes of writing things down and focusing on stuff. It has to be present in your mind. Your awareness is a major factor in what you're creating. And if you become aware of the stuff that you're doing, don't judge it. I'm going to say that real quick. Do not judge it. Why? If you judge it, you'll continue to focus on it. Just let yourself be who you are without judgment, and then see how things can change. And they can change. They will change because our essence is finding the best we are. It's your job down here. And that's why we've created third dimension so we can focus. We can see things that are not us and despise them to the point that we don't want to have anything to do with them anymore. And so sometimes people just die before they get a chance to really feel who they are or understand who they are. I'm going to say this, and people will argue with me till they're blue in the face. The cabal created death. They created the karmic cycle of death and rebirth because it suited them. Their families, when they pass away, they go into the lower parts of the fourth dimension. They don't go up and have a life review. They just go to the fourth bottom parts of the fourth dimension and are born into the families again. They know exactly what they're talking about. They live off of the negative energies that we create for them by remembering the things from the past and remembering, oh, I lost, I can't believe she left me for that guy over there. All of that stuff is what they created. And so we pass away and the cycle wheel, the karmic cycle of death and rebirth, we come back and we get a chance to try it again. And give it our best shot as we think it is, and we can change. How many times have we been here? Those who are in Loved One Society have probably been here hundreds of times. They've gone through this. They've been around that block, that cycle of death and rebirth a lot of times, and many, if not most or all, have ascended in a previous life experience. We're old souls. We're not new as in the generations of the family of God, and we can talk about that another time. We're old souls. We've been around the block a lot of times. We know what we're doing. We've ascended before in different lives. We came back to help other people ascend because we know that that's where the joy is and men are, that they might have joy. That's the plan. But we don't get there. People talk to me about loving the same sex, loving somebody of the same sex. Is that judged good or bad? But you read the Bible and all that, and but you talk to Jesus and he says you're trying to create a love quotient when you're on Earth in third dimension. Those who are gay or lesbian have a harder time creating a love quotient in this life with those kinds of experiences. It's just harder. But there are those who have gone through the change that the cabal has created, and that happens after conception in some of the food and the chemicals that we eat. Changes the DNA. It changes the XY, whatever they are, chromosomes. And a baby that was supposed to be a boy comes out as a girl. Now they have to live that life. But that's what the cabal did to us. And you can see how well the cabal has done what they're doing. When those who are affected by this are trying to get children to be affected by it as well. And because it's a general thing that's we have no control over. We did if we knew what we were doing, like they do. But we can't change that. We're here to create the love quotient that's better between male and female. You grow greater love and the greater ability to love in that kind of relationship rather than the other. It's not that the other isn't permitted, because it is. You're here to get the love quotient. And I hope you never hear me. If I do, somebody correct me. I do not condemn people for being gay or lesbian. They're children of God having a different type of experience in this particular incarnation on this earth. So there's a lot of things to what has happened and what is taking place right now. God is moving us in a direction that will bring us to the joy that we're looking for in this life. How many lifetimes? I don't know. I don't really care. When I say I don't care, it takes what it takes. You know, It takes you how many turns of a wheel to get 100 miles away. It takes every turn. There's nothing you can do about that if you're in a car. There's some things that you just have to accept. And right now we're have to accepting what the cabal has done to us, and we are the creators of their enjoyment, their life, their experience. It's all coming to an end. So I hope that's helpful to go through these things, and it is true. And as many times as you don't want to hear it, it is true. That which you focus on is what you'll produce. It's becoming aware of what you're focusing on. And now that you know that you're focusing on things that are not, becoming aware of focusing on things that you don't want, well, then you get a chance to say, I'm not going to do that anymore. I hope that helps with that question.
Thank you, Ron. That was a wonderful answer. And we'll be right back with another question from a member.
Okay.